Hello everyone, I hope you're all okay. During this lockdown, I've spent a lot of time doing quizzes. So I've made you guys one to have a go at home. I hope you enjoy it and it will be interesting to see what scores you get at the end of it. You could do this as an individual, you could do it by yourself, or you could team up with someone in your house, maybe a brother or sister, and you could do it together, or you could do it as a competition. You could face off and see who comes out on top at the end. Please only use your brains, all right? Don't use your phone or any other device to find the answer. Just give it your best shot. And yes, it's all about taking part and having a go. So there are 4 rounds. Round number 1 is on the city of Nottingham. So let's start with question number 1. Pens and pencils at the ready. Question number 1 is, what is the name of the river that flows through Nottingham? Question number 1, what is the name of the river that flows through Nottingham? Question number 2, can you name the 2 professional football teams in Nottingham? So there'll be 2 marks for this question, 1 for each correct answer. So you do have an opportunity to get 1 mark if you know one of the teams. But if you can get 2, you will get 2 marks. So can you name the 2 professional football teams in Nottingham? And it isn't Aston Villa. Question number 3. Outside the City Hall in Market Square, there are statues of what animal? Question number 3. Outside the City Hall in Market Square, there are statues of what animal? Question number 4. In which forest did Robin Hood and his merry men live in? In which forest did Robin Hood and his merry men live in? And question number 5, which is the last question for round number 1, is what is the estimated population of Nottingham? Now I'm going to give you 3 answers here. You've got to try and choose the correct one. So what is the estimated population of Nottingham? Is it A, 330,000? Is it B, 550,000? Or C, 1 million? So is it A, 330,000, B, 550,000, or C, 1 million? Instead of writing the number, you could just write the letter A, B, or C. Okay, round number 2 is everyone's favourite subject, is maths. So, question number 1 is, what is 8 times 8? Question number 1, what is 8 times 8? By the way, if I'm going too quickly in reading out the questions, you could always pause the video to write your answer down and then replay to get the next question. Question number 2, if a pizza has been split into 3 equal slices, the pizza has been split into what fraction? So if a pizza has been split into 3 equal slices, the pizza has been split into what fraction? Question number 3 is, how many days are there in a leap year? We are currently in a leap year, but how many days are there in the whole year? That's question number 3. Question number 4. What is 289 add 145? What is 289 add 145? Now you could have a go at doing this in your head, or on your piece of paper where you're writing your answers, you could quickly do a column addition. But don't forget to carry. What is 289 add 145? And question number 5, which is the last question for the maths round, is James buys some sweets that cost £2.75. He pays for the sweet with a £5 note. How much change does James get back from the shopkeeper? And you could write that down in pounds or pence. Up to you. James buys some sweets that cost £2.75. He pays with a £5 note. How much change does James get? Now that is halfway through the quiz. What we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to mark the 10 answers that we've done already, and then we'll finish off with the final 2 rounds. So we're going to go through the answers for round number 1, which is Nottingham. Question number 1 was, what is the name of the river that flows through Nottingham? The answer is the River Trent. Question 2, the 2 professional football teams in Nottingham are Nottingham Forest and Notts County. And like I said before, if you've got both of those, you can give yourselves 2 marks. If you've got one of them, you can give yourself 1 mark. Outside the City Hall in Market Square, there are statues of what animal? That animal is lions. So there are lion statues outside the City Hall. In which forest did Robin Hood and his merry men live in? It was the famous Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest. And the estimated population of Nottingham, which was question number 5, the answer is A, 330,000. Well done if you guessed that one correctly. Okay, the answers to round number 2, which was the maths round. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 8 is 64. If a pizza has been split into 3 equal slices, the pizza has been split into thirds. That is the fraction, thirds. Question number 3, how many days are there in a leap year? There are 366 days in a leap year. Just 1 extra day. Now, hopefully I've got this right. It'll be a bit embarrassing if I haven't. What is 289 add 145? The answer is 434. Hopefully I've got that one right. 289 add 145 is 434. And the answer to question number 5, how much change does James get from his £2.75 sweets? He gets £2.25. He's given the shopkeeper a fiver, so he gets £2.25 back. If you wrote it as 225p, you can also get the mark. All right, but in pounds and pence, it's £2.25. Okay, rounds 1 and 2 are done. We're going to move on to round number 3, which is geography. So this is question number 1 for geography. What is the capital city of the United Kingdom? What is the capital city of the United Kingdom? Bit of a clue, it is the capital of England as well. Question number 2, which country has the biggest population? So which country has the most amount of people living in it? That was question number 2. Question number 3 is, can you name the highest mountain in the world? Can you name the highest mountain in the world? Question number 3. Question number 4 is, how many continents are there on planet Earth? How many continents are there on planet Earth? For example, Europe is a continent. Okay, so that's 1, but how many more continents are there on planet Earth? And question number 5 is New York City is located in which country? So New York City, which has the Statue of Liberty, it has the Empire State Building, is located in which country? And that's the end of round number 3, which is geography. The final round for today's quiz is general knowledge. So there could be some science questions, there could be some history questions, maths questions, you name it. It could be in this section. So, question number 1. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Question number 2. How many sides does a hexagon have? How many sides does a hexagon have? Question number 3. What sort of animal is the video game character Sonic? What sort of animal is the video game character Sonic? Question number 4, a history question. In which year did the Second World War end? In which year did the Second World War end? Question number 5. What is Doctor Who's time machine called? What is Doctor Who's time machine called? Question 6. Which famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? Which famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up? Question 7. What is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? What is the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? And the last question for this round, and the last question of the quiz, is which planet is closest to the sun? Which planet is closest to the sun? And that concludes the quiz. Let's go back and check the answers for round number 3, which was geography. Okay, so question number 1. I asked you, what is the capital of the UK? And the answer is London. So if you put London, give yourself a tick, give yourself 1 mark. Question number 2 is which country has the biggest population? Now I had to double check this. It's between India and China. According to the recent figures, China has the biggest population. So it is China. Question number 3 was, can you name the highest mountain in the world? And it is Mount Everest. Mount Everest. How many continents are there on planet Earth? There are 7. 7 continents on planet Earth. The sneaky one is Antarctica. Antarctica is classed as a continent. A lot of people forget that. Question number 5. New York City is located in which country? It is the USA, the United States of America. Okay, moving on to the answers for round number 4, general knowledge. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? It was Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Question number 2. How many sides does a hexagon have? It has 6. 6 sides. What sort of animal is the video game character Sonic? Sonic is a hedgehog. A blue hedgehog. But you don't need the blue bit, just the hedgehog. In which year did the Second World War end? It was 1945. 1945 was when the Second World War ended. Question 5. Doctor Who's time machine is called a TARDIS. Doctor Who's time machine is called a TARDIS. The famous building that Guy Fawkes tried to blow up was the Houses of Parliament. And that is why we celebrate Bonfire Night. What famous building did Guy Fawkes try to blow up was the Houses of Parliament. The name of Harry Potter's pet owl, the famous Hedwig. Hedwig. And the final answer to the quiz was, which planet is closest to the sun? Well, it is Mercury. So the final answer to the quiz is Mercury. That's the planet closest to the sun. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what marks you got. It'll be really interesting to see what scores you can what scores you're all getting. And yeah, if it's a success, then there might be another one. I might make it a bit harder depending on how you all did. Might make it easier. Who knows? But hope you all had fun. Look after yourselves, stay positive, and hopefully see you all soon. Okay, see you, bye.